you take this the story of the Holocaust as a starting point from which you go on to teach, to speak about minority rights and racism, and how World War II broke out because of racism, how the world lost not just the 6 million Jews. There were around 55, 60 million losses of life all over the globe during World War II. It happened because of a very charismatic leadership that swept Germany. So what's the role of propaganda? What's the role of ideology in modern life? What's the role of strong leadership that you follow and you don't question too much? So it encompasses so many issues that are relevant to life, to education, to the running of states, and this, I would say especially here in South Africa after the apartheid, that now that you are building a new society, okay? And all the world was looking at your notions of reconciliation and appeasement with quite a wondering how do you do that? I think all these issues are interrelated.
Can you just give us a bit of a background for people who will be watching this? Explain a bit what the museum looks like.
It tells individual stories. Physically, almost everything was burned, was looted, was gone. So whatever you could find, Judaica, for instance, Judaica, that is candles and Shabbat candles and Hanukkah candles and whatever Judaica pieces that you had, the biggest concentration is in Prague, because the Nazis did not destroy Prague. And then you could find a big collection. So part of it is there, is in Jerusalem. But mostly from what people donated, what people had at home, survivors and sons of survivors and daughters, what they kept at home, a doll, a diary, a photo, a pen, a pot to cook from, whatever you could find, you were given, we put. There is one point of interest, which is the museum of that commemorates the children. There were 1.5 million children under 16 killed. When they were building, looking in the mountain for places to build, they found a cave. Okay, and in the cave, they built walls of glass and put just one candle. But it is reflected and re-reflected in the glass, and it looks as if it's millions of candle lights. And you enter, it's black, it's dark, and you hear a voice saying the names, mentioning the names of children, their age, their place, where they've been. And you go around and you think that you're looking at least 1 million candles. It's unbelievable.